Let me read a couple of questions. Wow, a lot of questions. Okay, Unleasha joined. People waving. A lot of people waving. Hey, Kev. What's up, Bruce? I'm not answering those. Okay, because it's just a lot of like, what's up? And then that was it. Then a lot of joins. So
it's a lot of excitement.
A lot of excitement. A lot of buzz. A lot of buzz. We're up to 182 people.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Oh my God, that's
pretty good.
Like
oh, what's happening, Fused?
One of our YouTube live now.
Oh,
there you go.
So we are live. Wow, now it really feels like
I should go live now.
Let's all go live, Sean. Go live.
I'm here.
We're doing it live. So this is the process.
And
I'm gonna be honest. Shooting with a bat in the sun team is fun. It is fun. And then we have the joy of sitting back and watching our work. Sun team is fun. It is fun. And then we have the joy of sitting back and watching our work. And we like high five and we go, you were great. And they go, no, you were great. I go, you were great. And we go, you. Ah!
Oh my God, it gets crazy.
That's what we do. That's very close to what we just did. I just saw the scenes, both scenes with Michael Madsen and myself.
Everybody's
And
live.
you know what I said?
Yeah.
I said to them, you make me proud to be me.
If you're wondering what we are doing, guys, we're recording the ending dialogue to Dying is Easy. Obviously, we're getting close to finishing, so we're recording dialogue. We're live with everyone right now, so Kevin, let's record this. If you guys want to feel to super chat and ask Kevin questions, I will give those questions to you.
Dying is Easy project. Tell everybody.
Can I have headphones?
Hi, Bernie. Hi, Varian.
And now we have to be quiet because Kevin's going to do some...
Go Patriots. Oh, you see the Patriots behind me?
Okay. These are very important. I have these headphones on. I give you a really clear audio.
Check,
sound
check,
of what
check,
you're listening to.
check. I can't hear myself.
It's
Well, just
really
gotta
what
open
Brady.
it, but we're there. We're almost there.
We're in Brady house.
Check.
All right.
I can't hear myself.
Right now we're in a Batman house.
Keep going in about 1 minute here. Hold
1 minute. Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents
Hi, Dave. Hi,
has left me
Samuel.
with
Hi,
an open
Gar.
wound. An abyss that I stare into every night.
Yeah, there's
It's that
tension on
lack of
both
closure
sides.
that's turned me into a monster. A monster that I both fear and kind of dig.
Kind of dick.
A monster that I call the Batman. Can I throw a "the" in front of Batman? I think it gives it kind of a timeless feel to it. A monster that I call the Batman.
You can try one with, one without.
You know,
Okay,
you know
go ahead.
whenever he says try one with and without, that's to appease me, and he will always use the one without. Okie dokie.
Right.
Can you turn me up in my monitors? There you go.
See that?
Perfect.
Okay, we are now recording, so go ahead.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with this open wound. An abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that's turned me into this monster. A monster that I both fear and embrace. A monster that I call the Batman. Not a bad first take.
That was pretty good for a steak. Left off the word endless, but that was really good.
If I did it on purpose. Left me with an open wound.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Let's do another one.
I think endless implies open and open implies endless, but it's okay. Left me with a wound that never heals.
Ready?
It's like exposed.
Crazy's the rider.
Here we go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, recording.
No, I hear myself.
Go ahead.
Can you count me again?
3, 2, 1, recording.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with an endless open wound. An abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that's turned me into a monster that I fear and embrace, a monster that I call Batman. Certain things about that I like, a couple things that I didn't like.
I'll do it again.
But I feel like I'm closing in on the tone. I like the tone.
Yeah. At the beginning, I would just say be a little clear with the word Bullock.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Okay.
Yeah.
I just I feel good with the tone.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you count me down?
Yep, here we go.
Can you give me a word? Give me a word, Sean, to think of. Just a word.
I don't know, word, bullet. I don't know. Where's my word?
I don't know what he's asking.
I don't know. Something for inspiration.
What are you asking for?
Just a word.
Vengeance.
Exposed.
Vengeance.
Exposed.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Like, what are you looking for?
No, I think it's perfect. Exposed.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Recording.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with an open wound, an abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that has turned me into this monster, a monster that I both fear and embrace, a monster that I call the Batman. Pretty good. What do you guys think out there? Put it into the comments.
People say he's literally Batman.
Batman.
Sounds great. Let's do one more.
I could do this
Each one's
all
getting better.
night.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Right.
3, 2.
An abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that's turned me into this monster, a monster that I both fear and embrace, a monster that I call Batman. Can I do it one more time? And I want to do it slower.
A little slower, and just separation
Endless.
between this and monster.
This monster. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay,
Here we go.
count me down.
Ready?
Exposed. Go.
And tone.
Tone.
3, 2, 1. Recording.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with this open wound, an abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that has turned me into this monster, a monster that I both fear and embrace, a monster that I call the Batman.
Do just the first line with a little more acknowledgement in your tone that Bullock was right.
Okay.
And then try one with the word endless in it too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I keep missing it. Okay. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Recording.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with an endless open wound, an abyss that I stare into every single night. It's that lack of closure that has turned me into this monster, a monster that I both fear and embrace, a monster that I both fear and embrace, a monster that I call Batman.
I like the beginning. The beginning was better on that one.
I felt really good. That was a good note. That was a
Yeah.
good directorial note.
If you want to, just after each pause, just do the line again. You can.
Okay.
Like if it helps just to read the same line over and over 3 or 4 times.
I feel good rolling into it. I'm fine. Do you want to note and do it again?
No, just do that same one again because that was your first time trying it. But you really nailed it. But maybe you can get it better.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Recording.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with an open wound. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with an endless open wound, an abyss that I stare into every single night. It's that lack of closure that's turned me into It's that lack of closure that's turned me into this monster. A monster that I both fear and embrace. A monster that I call the Batman.
Two,
Getting
one.
close.
That was close. I like that.
Okay.
I would say not every single night. Just every.
Damn, brother. Can I put a little bit of stank on it?
Some stank on it.
All right. Let's try it again without the stank.
3, 2, 1. Recording.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with an endless open wound. An abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that's turned me into this monster. A monster that I both fear and embrace. A monster that I call the Batman.
That one was really
This
close.
is feeling really good.
I might want to just put a little more Batman back into it. You almost have too much compassion to the whole thing. Like as you go through it, you just start getting a little more harder.
I'll keep the compassion. I'll add some Batman.
As you go through, like at the beginning, you can be that, but also you start hardening through it.
Ooh, I like that.
Like by the end, you
Great
start
note,
crystallizing.
Guys, honestly, I'm so happy that you're here with us because this is exactly what we do. It's happening real time, and I love that you're going to be able to watch this. And then watch the final product, and then you'll see it and go, oh my gosh, I remember when Kevin was doing that. Oh, and they used that take, or they used this. I remember when Aaron gave him this note. I remember when Vera Bambi Live was like shooting it live.
I think you just like saying Vera Bambi Live.
Vera Bambi Beauty.
And then after you record
Vera
this one, I
Bambi
got two
Beauty
questions
Tips.
for you afterwards.
You have what?
After this, I have two questions for you.
All right.
Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Recording.
Bullock was right calling me.
Be a little slower on that bullock.
What?
Be a little slower with the bullock.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents. Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with this open wound. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with this endless open wound. An abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that's turned me into this monster. A monster that I both fear and embrace. A monster that I fear. A monster that I both fear and embrace. A monster that I call Batman. A little too much.
It's too. I think it's too soft at the beginning, too hard at the end. That's it. Balance at the end.
That's okay.
All right.
Here we go. Just have another take there. All right. 3, 2, 1. Recording.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with this endless open wound. An abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that's turned me into this monster. A monster that I both fear and embrace. A monster that I call the Batman.
That was the take. I would use the Batman from a different take, but that whole thing was perfect.
Okay.
Though.
That
Guys?
was the best one.
That was the best one.
Thoughts?
That was
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's the best one. The Batman at the end, we'll take it for another take.
Yeah.
Because you said it great on another take.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So I,
Looking good,
That's great.
Mr.
That was
Bullock.
good.
This is fun. Now let's do some, you guys want to do some more? Let's do some more.
We have these lines here, and if you want to just kind of come up with maybe your own.
Can you give me
thoughts
the
or words.
context on what's happening? Are these wild lines?
yeah, they're wild lines. Just two questions real quicker.
Yeah.
Just this guy named Lucky Coin Studios. He threw a super chat out there, and he says he loves your Batman. You're his favorite Batman.
What's his name?
Well, the name is called Lucky Coin Studios.
Thank you, Lucky Coin Studio. That's a strange name. I would talk to my parents about that.
But what's the name is Studios. But anyways, he loves your Batman, and he says he's going to cosplay you as Batman.
Don't you do that, Lucky Coin Studios. Don't you get me excited.
And but he emailed me because he has questions about making sure I give him points on it. So he's just kind of letting us know, and he's just excited.
Lucky Coin Studio, if you cosplay as me,
Can you say the classic "I am vengeance, I am the night"?
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
There you go.
Batman.
And then Prince Leo says, "Why is the film called Dying is Easy?"
Because comedy is hard and dying is easy.
And that's a line from the film. That line is actually in the film. So there you go.
And it's on it, and honestly, it's delivered. I love how I delivered, and I'm happy that you kept it because it was a throwaway.
It was. You're very dismissive when you say it to me.
Yeah, very
That's
A
easy.
little behind the scenes for you guys.
So
I'm gonna close out.
there you go, guys. Also, everyone on here is just loving you
I'm loving them.
as Batman.
I'm loving you guys. Loving.
This is
Loving.
as Batman sing Freebird.
If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? Because I must be traveling on now. Because there's too many places I've got to see. Because I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird will never change. And this bird you cannot change.
So can sing another verse here.
Lord knows I can't change. Lord, I can't change. Oh, won't you fly, free bird, yeah. You're not going to get any better than
I
that.
don't regret that.
This is what you get when you tune in to Kevin Porter
Very good.
and Vera Bambi Live. And Bat in the Sun live. You think you can get under my skin one last time, hoping I'll kill you. It's not working. Are we running on this? You think you can get under my skin one last time, hoping I'll kill you. It's not working. What's your point? Sounds like desperate hope. Sounds like desperate hope. You think you can get it under my skin one last time, hoping I'll kill you. It's not working. It's not working. Am I choking you at this point?
No, what's going on here actually is
Well, damn, you could have stopped me, brother. I didn't know. Now I feel stupid. What am I doing?
okay. I'll tell you what you're doing. It's very simple actually. You're very calm in the scene.
Then why'd you let me go on and on?
It's okay.
Someone to hear what it sounds like.
It's cool.
You're very calm in the scene because Joker's trying to get at you. He's trying to like to make you attack him and kill him, and you're very reserved, but you're like holding back the anger. So you're very statuesque, and because Joker's trying to goad you into this big time, like he's talking about Robin and Barbara and everything, and that's why you're supposed to be like you're like I can see through your game.
Okay,
It's not
that's
gonna
on you.
happen.
That's on you.
Right.
Camera's not even on me.
So you don't want to avoid spoilers.
Well,
You said wild
it's
lines.
fine. It's in yeah.
And 3, 2, 1, record.
You think you can get under my skin one last time, hoping I'll kill you. It's not working. What's your point? Sounds like desperate hope. Yes. You think you can get under my skin one last time, hoping I'll kill you. It's not working. What's your point? Sounds like desperate hope. You think you can get under my skin one last time, hoping I'll kill you. Hoping I'll kill you. It's not working. What's your point? It sounds like desperate hope. Which desperate hope sounds like a song. I have desperate hope. Hope that one day you'll come home to me.
Do say this line. Say I see what you're trying to do.
I see what you're trying to do. It's not working.
Say I see what you're trying to do. It won't work.
I see what you're trying to do. And it won't work. I see what you're trying to do and it won't work.
And that pause.
I see what you're trying to do and it won't work. I see what you're trying to do and it won't work.
So your desperation is showing.
Your desperation is showing. It's sickening to me. Just like you.
So you're
that rancid, putrid, pungent breath.
Say you're as transparent as your skin.
You're as translucent as your skin. Because the skin's translucent. It's
Yeah,
not
translucent.
transparent.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say. I'll say transparent.
Which one's worth the correct?
Ooh.
It's fine.
Can you say that again?
Translucent is correct, Mr. Boyd.
Boom. How's that feel? How'd that feel?
That's why I surround myself with smart people.
Actually, transparent is making reference to his information
Right.
Yeah, I know. It's.
as opposed to.
I'm
his
going to say
skin.
transparent, but it's incorrect.
Say I see what you're trying to do, and you're as transparent as your. Just saying.
And you're as transparent as the top layer of your epidermis. I see what you're trying to do, and you're as transparent as your skin. I see what you're trying to do, and you're as transparent as the top layer of your white, milky, fair complected skin.
Say that just a sound. Just say you're as transparent as your skin.
You're as transparent as your skin. You're as transparent as your skin.
No,
There's more.
no, I said one more, not more. One more.
You're as transparent as your skin.
Okay, now this yes is for the other one. Like yes.
Give me a line reading on that.
That one just yes, and you go down with it. For one
You
bullet,
want me to do it like that? Say it again?
you go down with it.
I know, but say it again.
Yes.
I'm not going to do anything that sounds remotely like that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Just kind of slow on it.
Yes.
Just before it was.
There you go.
Yes.
Did you record that one? Or was somebody talking when I just did that brilliance?
I was talking.
Yeah, I think you were. Oh, he's the boss.
There you go. Ready?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. You think?
And
And Punigant, the air is dark and Punigant.
just say yes. You're going down.
Yes. 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 Yeah. Pretty much. I think so. What do you think? Shaw. What have you done here?
Do that first line again with just a little more energy. I think we said maybe a little too mellow.
You think you can get them? You think you can get under my skin one more time? You think you can get under my skin one last time? Hoping I'll kill you.
Just say this.
You think you can get under my skin one last time?
Two line. Just say I won't kill you.
I won't kill you.
But like slowly, I won't.
I won't kill you. Again?
Yeah, that's good.
But if it was good, why do I have to do
I'm
that?
still trying to get this first line.
One more for safety.
Let's make it better.
No, I just hate that line.
Alright.
That's a hard line to say. You think you can get under. You think that you can get under my skin one last time. Well, it's a tongue twister.
When is it?
You think that you can get. You think that throwing that separates the you. You think you get under my skin one last time. Hoping I'll kill you. It's not working.
Just say I won't.
It's not working.
Just say I won't kill you.
I won't kill you. I won't kill you.
Say one word. I won't.
I won't kill you.
One more. Keep grip.
I won't kill you.
And then say Selena nicely though.
I just want to get that line. I'm
Okay.
using that line.
Oh,
You think you can get
It's too
under
long.
my skin.
wait, no.
You said it perfect last time. It just needs to be more energy.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I gotcha. You think you can get under my skin one last time.
More energy. That level.
You think you can get under my skin one last time. Hoping I'll kill you. It's not working.
And now say Selena.
Selena. That doesn't work. That can't be right.
That's not.
Selena.
I'll do it like that.
Selena.
Okay, just say it like that. Man.
Selena. Sounded dirty.
It's good.
Selena. That still sounds dirty. Now it's in my head.
Well, don't be dirty.
Selena.
What's that?
Selena. What's happening? Selena. Selena.
One right before it was better.
Yeah, no, but I'm kind of a little surprised and happy to see her.
But you walk up to her, you surprise her.
Selena. What? Why don't you give me context?
She's sitting on the edge of the building,
What is she doing?
playing with her cats and her jewelry.
Is that metaphor?
No.
All right.
And you walk up to her and you say Selena, and she looks up.
I walk up and I say, Selena.
You just aimed the phone at the couch next to me.
Oh, did I not even get you at all?
Just aimed it right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get you at all. All right. Well, it's from far away and stuff. Where's me? Where am I? So, gosh, that looks great. Guys, the greatest thing about being Batman is I see everything early.
I think we got it all done.
Selena.
Did he want to do the car stuff? Or something? You know when he says the one line, you know, or do you do that a little bit?
You have to do all the lines. But I don't want to do all the lines.
I don't either, but can you do that?
We're probably trying to EQ it better. I mean, I'll do that.
If you need me to do all the lines, I will do it.
Okay, and I don't know
What are the lines? You have to type them out.
It's the ones with Hugo Strange.
Daughtry, yeah.
I mean, Chris Daughtry, name drop.
The one they don't match like at all right now, right?
Well, you got to get the lines. Write them out.
Well, I don't need to do it.
Just tell them to me. I can do it.
We don't have them memorized.
Yeah, just playing from record.
Play it, and I can do it. Because I'm a pro.
You have to
I
hear
hope
it,
this
though.
is halfway interesting to you guys.
It says Hugo, I'm on my way.
Hugo, I'm on my way.
Have Joker move from the
That Joker moved
from
from
his cell to the recreation room.
That Joker moved from his cell to the recreation room. Hugo, I'm on my way. That Joker moved from his cell to the recreation room. Did you hear my southern? Where'd I go? Did you hear my southern accent just then?
A little bit.
From his
Didn't you
cell.
request a transfer?
Whoa,
Like having it removed,
Hugo, I'm on my way. That Joker moved from his cell to the recreation room.
Did you say have Joker transferred from his cell to the recreation room?
Yes, yeah, let's do that.
Transfer better than move?
Yeah. That Joker transferred to the. That Joker transferred from his cell.
I'll get to you guys' answers. We're just working on.
Hugo, I'm on my way. That Joker transferred from his cell to recreation room. Chris Daughtry.
Hey Kevin, this Lucky Coin Productions guy, he came back in. He says, my name is Vincent, and in the past year I lost 70 pounds in pursuit, so I look good when I cosplay you.
Damn, Vincent.
Nice.
Damn, Vincent. Go to my Instagram and send me a picture, please.
He says, you have truly inspired me, and I hope that I make you proud when I cosplay you.
Oh, Vincent, I love Vincent. You know, Vincent was the name of Beauty and the Beast. And what's the guy's name from Hellboy?
Doug Jones?
No, the lead.
Oh yeah, I forget his name.
What's his name? He was, Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman played Beast in like the 80s, early 90s. And then Linda Hamilton played Beauty. She played.
Oh yeah.
She played. What was her name? Catherine and Vincent. Vincent was the name of Beast. Vincent and Catherine.
Raymond comes on and he says, Kevin is doing an awesome job doing Batman's voice. Can't wait to see the film. I hope everyone stays safe.
I love Raymond.
I'm just telling you.
Everybody loves Raymond, and includes me. I'm on my way.
Anna Celia is on here. Is she on there too?
On Lisa?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd she say?
About Jeremy?
Yes, of course.
She says, we love you all so much. Jeremy has a question. What goes into voicing Batman? How do you capture the tenacity and the fury outside of the suit?
That's a Jeremy question, absolutely. It's very difficult to do outside of the suit, Jeremy, and it's even harder to do in the suit. It's harder to do in the suit physically. It's harder to do out of the suit emotionally. But how I get there is it's dark, and I'm lit by the moon, and I'm not kidding. This is exactly what I think of. And I think the wind blowing at my feet, and I picture glass at my feet and the wind blowing the glass. I know it's strange, but that's where I go. And I would like to say that I go to a dark place where my parents were killed and whatever, but no, I go to and that's, I think, how you described it one time, 17 years ago.
Broken
and
glass.
that's broken glass. And there's a ledge that I have right here at the bottom of my throat. That it just right here. I'm talking here, and then I drop, and then I feel it kicking right there. It's much lower, and that's the ledge. And then the glass floats along that ledge.
Perfect answer.
Yeah.
We have this Sleepwalk Studios says he would like to see if you're available and interested to work on a project that he's working on. He wants to hire you as an actor. What's the best way to get in contact with you?
The Kevin Porter, Instagram.
Instagram.
The Kevin Porter. The Kevin Porter.
He says, look out for a message from Christian.
He said that?
Mm-hmm.
Christian. You know, I'm a Christian.
Elvis comes on there and he says, I want this film on Blu-ray. Can we release the film on Blu-ray?
I'm going to bounce that right back to you.
I would like that. There's been talk of it. We might very well do it. Fernando says it's cool the way that Dine is Easy is an abbreviation for die.
Oh, yeah.
And
Pretty astute.
Pretty astute. And then, let's see. Extension Triple X says Kevin is by far the best Batman.
I think Extension Triple X is a very wise person.
He wants to have a when we do
I'm just
convention.
kidding. No, we'll have a conversation. I was just kidding.
When we do
Bullock
convention.
was right calling me a madness dweller. No, I wasn't. Hugo, I'm on my way. Have Joker transferred from his cell to the recreation room, as it should be. Wait a second. I'm going to have to ADR this, loop it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to, if I can hear myself. Okay, so guys, this is what we're doing right now. This is much more difficult. Some of the live audio that we recorded, I may not have done it as well as I should have. So I'm going to have to voice match myself to my lips moving to get a cleaner audio. That's called ADR.
Yeah.
It stands for Audio Digital Replacement. Yes.
Okay, sure.
No, it is. It is Audio Digital Replacement. Okay, so this right here. Can I?
Not yet.
Oh, I wish you could see what I'm looking at. It's so cool.
You're almost showing it. You
I'm
gotta
on
be
my way.
careful.
I know my head's like
Your
a
head's
Joker
literally covering it.
Okay, the next part doesn't.
Don't do that.
Okay, so
You
this
just
you go now.
spoil it.
That's right.
Okay,
So you can say that one however you feel comfortable.
got it. As it should be. And then as it should be.
And these ones are pretty straightforward. I mean, they should be a problem as long as you get
No problem, because he's not the one on the house.
Careful.
as they should be.
As it
Don't
should be.
expose the
So
Batman.
I'll let you listen to it.
Okay, I got it. Let's record it. This is
Okay,
so
it's
much
fully
fun. I'm so happy
exposed.
you guys are doing this. I'm happy that you're here. I've got a beard. I've got a beard.
Should you tilt this down a bit? There you go. You can see how tall Kevin is.
He's pretty tall. He's 6'5".
Pretty tall.
Birthday.
Is that on you? Is that on you?
Nope. Here we go. Hello. Hello, class.
Hello, class.
Clarice.
Guys are shooting some stuff with just my eyes.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Lucky Coin, reach out to Kevin.
Oh, Sally Kyle says hello. Sally's from, you've spoken to her. She's from the Philippines.
There we go, Kevin.
Those were
Okay,
the
so go here and then,
Just say it afterwards, I guess.
well, then I have to stop it because somebody's talking over who's talking here. So I'll let you hear it and then I'll stop. I'll pause it. Okay. I'll mute it so you'll be able to.
Yeah.
Hugo, I'm on my way. Have Joker transferred from his cell to the recreation room.
Again.
As it should be. Hugo, I'm on my way.
Oh,
Have Joker transferred to his cell from the recreation room. Hugo, I'm on my way. Have Joker transferred from his cell to the recreation room. As it should be. Can you keep that huh?
I think too much of a point with you.
I-
I
I'm- I
want
think
to
you're
transfer Joker from
Yeah, we
himself
need
to the
that little-
recreation room.
When he says, I have no way to get in touch with you, can you keep that
He's
little
tripping over it.
as it should be?
Also, should line be instead of have Joker transfer Joker from the cell to the recreation room?
Transfer Joker from his cell to the
Is that
recreation
easier?
room. What?
That's what it says.
So you have Joker transferred versus transfer Joker. I'm just saying which one's easier to say.
Have Joker transferred. Transfer Joker from his cell to the transfer Joker.
You want to say it better? Is that easier?
It's easier,
Yeah.
but honestly, they're both fine. I'll do it again. Like you don't.
I think I like the transfer better.
Transfer.
Yeah,
Transfer
transfer Joker.
Okay, gotcha.
It's shorter and
Sounds
full
like
of
it falls off
Okay,
the tongue.
copy that. No, I'm good. I got the old noodle.
Okay.
You know who used to say that? Beethoven.
No, Mozart said that.
Yeah, it's Mozart, Beethoven. Okay, Mozart's Beethoven's first name.
That's not well accurate.
What?
That's not well accurate.
Isn't that Ludwig thing?
Right. Hugo, I'm on my way. Transfer Joker from his cell to the recreation room.
Let's record it.
As it should be.
Okay. Ready?
Can you turn me up a little bit? In the cans. All right, there we go. I don't need to play that.
You don't need to hear it?
Okay. As it should be. Hugo, I'm on my way. Joker transferred. Transfer Joker from his cell to the recreation room. As it should be. Hugo, I'm on my way. Transfer Joker from his cell to the recreation room.
Oh, man.
As it should be.
You did the middle line more biting. Just try to be a little more, I guess. Consistent.
Hugo, I'm on my way. Transfer Joker from his cell to the recreation room. As it should be.
One more, just like that again.
Hugo, I'm on my way. Transfer Joker from his cell to the recreation room. As it should be. That's Guy Grundy.
Just be a tad more stern with the Hugo, I'm on my way.
Hugo, I'm on my way. Transfer Joker from his cell to the recreation room. As it should be. Doug Jones.
Yeah.
I love
Good.
Doug Jones.
That's
Okay.
good. That last one was
Joy.
good.
The last one was good.
Joy.
Yeah.
I realized working with Doug Jones like a massive beer of envy.
That's me.
Is it on you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What
And
about
that guy? Hello there. Hello there.
you do? Okay, we'll do the whole script now, but you'll be Joker and I'll be Batman.
All right.
All right.
That's bad wasn't so funny, was it? You know, I thought that this was in on the bridge somewhere, or possibly on live television in front of millions of people.
That sounds like a good hatter, actually.
Why am I here? Because I called you, Batsy.
He's so British.
Or like
It's-
I think I do a better Batman than you do Joker.
I don't think you do.
Ask the fans.
Okay, give me a Joker line.
Say, hello, Batsy, what brings you here?
Hello, Batsy. Well, what brings you here?
And I'll do, you ready? And I'll go,
Hello, Joker. What do you want?
Oh, that's just shitty.
I think that
It's not committed. What do you?
he did fine.
But who did better?
I think Aaron did actually.
No.
That's the fan.
Okay,
That's the
What do you
fan.
think?
Well, I'd have to say
It's
you're both
interesting.
kind of missing the mark.
All right, fair. I'll go with that.
I can do a pretty good Christian.
I don't
can
mind
do a-
losing as long as I'm not alone.
I can do a good Christian.
Everyone
Batman.
can do a good Christian Bale. Because there is no good Christian Bale.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh.
Throwing some shade!
Oh,
All right, I guess we're
burn.
done here.
We're good.
Wow. All right, and now we're going to put on the cowl, and then we're going to do some pickup shots, and this is where I bid you adieu. Adieu. Say goodbye.
Oh, what?
She's Canadian.
Bye
Toodles. Goodbye.
bye.
Bye-bye from Batman. Peace out.
And we're gonna peace out here too. And we'll see here.
342. So should I share to IGTV or download video? I guess
I
share
don't
to
know.
IGTV.
I shared IGTV. I think
Let's
it's
see,
good to
guys.
have those collect.
Bye, guys. Kevin, wave goodbye.